What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the late stream. I'm late. I know I am late, but nevertheless, I am here. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for making it Riley's World. Y'all know we like to do our new intro. You know what I mean? Y'all know we have our intro lock and getting our intro together and all of that. And you know what I mean? We like to do the intro thing. So guess what? Intro time. Welcome to Riley's World, the ultimate soccer hub for jaw-dropping goals to expert tips and match breakdown. We cover everything the beautiful game has to offer. Whether you're here to learn, cheer, or get inspired, you're in the right place, people. Yeah, man, you're in the right place. You know what I mean? Kick off your day. Kick off your football journey with none other than Riley's World. And don't forget, like and subscribe to the team. Big up on the damn self. Big up on the damn self. All y'all doing. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Well, the saga continues, you know. The saga continues. The saga never stops. It's a continuous saga of Arsenal and then transfer. Yeah. It now get no better. It now get no worse. You know what I mean? Arsenal and then transfer is just non-existent right now. But we're patiently waiting. We're patiently waiting. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna look into some of these transfer and we're gonna try to figure out if it makes sense. You know what I mean? Not if the transfer makes sense, no. If waiting on these transfer makes sense and what does it mean? You know what I mean, for Arsenal Football Club going forward and what we are about to do or what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? Big up Michael in the building. Big up Michael in the building. How you doing, my brother? How you doing? So we're going to analyze these transfers. We're going to figure out, you know what I mean? We're going to look at the ins and the outs and we're going to print some stuff that has been said. You know what I mean? We're going to look at the situation with Vini Jr. and Real Madrid. We're going to try to see the standard situation and what it's all about. You know what I mean? Because as I keep on telling people, it's about money. If you show Vini the Benjamin, Vini going to sign the thing. If Real Madrid show Vini the Benjamin, Vini going to sign the thing. So anybody right now dangle the carrot in front of the rabbit, that's how it is. You get me? That's how it is. You know what I mean? The more carrot you can push out in front of the rabbit, the better it is for the rabbit to bite. You understand? Yes, I. That we are talking about. So people, welcome to the channel. Whether y'all just in the background watching or y'all up on the stream like Michael, big up on the damn self. Michael said just seen apparently a 75 mil bid for Guimaraes has been made today, and I heard that Newcastle rejected it as well. You understand what I'm saying? I heard that Newcastle rejected it as well. Don't know what's going on with Newcastle, you know, they need to stop. You know what I mean? Freedom for Guimaraes. Freedom. Guimaraes need to get out of jail. Let go the man. You understand me, I say? Yeah, man, let go the man. I don't know what's the real deal on that Guimaraes situation yet, but you don't know. We're gonna get to the pinnacle. Or we're gonna get to it. Pretty much, we're gonna get to it. We're not scared to figure this out as Riley's World. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're gonna find out why is it that them people here don't want to let go Guimaraes to touch. I want the money that, you know, that's a lot of cash, man. That's a lot of cash. Why is it that y'all don't want to let him go for that amount of money? And he wants to go. You know what I mean? He wants to go. If he wants to leave, why not free him? You know what I mean? You got to free him. Arsenal fans want to see him. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Free Bruno. Free Bruno. We got a free Bruno, man. Free Bruno, man. We need them babies to protest again. You remember them babies? Let me show them. If you all forget, let me show them. Remember them babies? We need them babies to protest just like how they're protesting for Vini. You know what I mean? Them babies need to come protest for Bruno too. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Freedom. 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 You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We need them babies to come protest for Bruno too, man. Not just Guimaraes, man. We don't have one superstar that we need freedom. A couple of them will need freedom, man. You know what I mean? A couple of them we need freedom. They don't want to let go of these players. You know what I mean? Because they are scared of what Arsenal will become. That's the main thing, you know. Everybody is just afraid. They're just afraid of what Arsenal might become if we get the likes of these players to represent us. You know what I mean? The fear factor of Arsenal is driving people crazy, people. You know what I mean? You would think it will get done this week as soon as for both teams see it. That's what I'm saying. Why keep him when he wants to be? Why? You know what I mean? Why? Let me see if I can find a report that said it was rebuffed. Okay, so it was not rebuffed. It was not rebuffed. My bad. Let me read what it said. Newcastle reported they deny Arsenal progress in negotiation for Bruno Guimaraes despite fresh reports. So Newcastle is denying that they are progressing with Arsenal despite fresh report that a new with his men. Arsenal have grown frustrated with reports suggesting that Newcastle have grown frustrated with reports suggesting that Arsenal have made progress in their pursuit of midfielder Bruno. The transfer speculation has continued for several weeks with the Brazilian midfield being linked with a move to Gunners. However, Newcastle are concerned the situation could become a distraction during their summer preparation. Despite recent reports claiming Arsenal are in advanced talk, there has been no contact between two clubs so far. Sources indicate that Arsenal have not submitted any bid and the two boards have not opened negotiation over a possible transfer fee, according to Chronicles Live. While discussion between intermediaries over potential price may be taking place, Newcastle have rejected suggestion that Guimaraes could leave for around 70 mil, while reports of an 80 mil Arsenal offer have also been dismissed. Guimaraes has remained quiet on the speculation and is currently on holiday following his World Cup involvement, with the midfield expected to return to Newcastle this week. However, it is understanding that the 28-year-old wants to compete for major trophies and may feel Newcastle's current project does not provide the best opportunity to achieve that, especially with the club set to miss out on European football next season. So, that is what's been said. You know what I mean? That is what's been said. So let's see, people. Let's see if Bruno go and get some freedom. You know what I mean? Let's see if the bid reportedly. So as far as Newcastle is concerned, Arsenal haven't made no bid yet. Arsenal have not made any bid as yet. They keep on saying that this is the situation. They have done it. They have this. They have that. But no bid has officially been made to Newcastle for Guimaraes as yet. You know what I mean? So let's see. It's time for the friendlies. Yes, friendlies are coming up. I need to put up that thumbnail in. I need to put up that watch along friendlies, because friendlies are coming up and we are here in the midst of it. And we're doing it. You know what I mean? We're doing the friendlies. We're going to be a part of what's going on in these friendlies, people. You know what I mean? And there are some players in this Arsenal squad that we never expect to see this Arsenal squad. They even remember that they were still a part of this Arsenal squad, to be honest and to be fair. You know what I mean? Vieira is one of them. I was shocked when I said, what is he doing here? They're like, oh, shoot, he's still an Arsenal player. He's still an Arsenal player. I'm like, damn, bro, I forget. You know what I mean? I forget. But, yeah, we have some friendlies coming up. You know what I mean? We have Reece Nelson as well. You know what I mean? We have Reece Nelson as well. There are reports coming out on our new signing as well, people. You know what I mean? Don't forget our new boy. Don't forget our new. Christopher Salis looks sharp. He looks hungry. You know what I mean? He looks ready. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, but these are what's been going on in the media about our new superstar. I call him a superstar because even if he's not a superstar yet, he's a superstar in the making. So don't worry. Don't worry. Salis going to turn up and turn them over. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Salis going to turn up and turn them over. So let's see what's going on with the Christopher Salis situation, and let's see how well he's gonna adapt to his new teammates you know what I mean, his new playing style and his new club. That's what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Michael said song and Insta is fire and you go live, bro. Arsenal fans seems like they're the best songwriters out there. It's like every single one of their songs is a hit song. Every single one of their song is a hit song. You know what I mean? Still, the Kai Havertz song, the Bakayat, every one of their songs is a hit song. Who writing Arsenal songs? Got to get them to write one for me. I need to post one on my channel. You know what I mean? Who writing these songs, man? Yeah, man. It seems like them have a songwriter on their hand. You know what I mean? A proper songwriter. You know what I mean? Yeah, it seems like them have a proper songwriter. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. You know what I mean? We need these babies to put up a sign for Bruno. Free Bruno. You know what I mean? You got to free him because Arsenal fans want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Free Bruno. Yes, sir. Right, you need an intro song. Working on it, man, bro. Working on it. Good morning, blah. Still in the same spot. No, blah. I just came back. It's the same, but I just came back. I actually got some sleep and I just came back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just came back. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the device. And when I buy the device, I'm gonna build my own intro song, bro. Yeah, man, I'm gonna build my own intro song. This word intro song. Yeah, I'm gonna do it myself. You get me? Yeah, I'm gonna do it myself. People, the members only video is out. Make sure y'all check it out. Yeah, the journey. The journey is how you live it, you learning. The bridges in life don't burn it. Yeah, man, the video is out, people. The journey is there. You know what I mean? Just a small piece of the journey. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it in a longer form for now, so we can discuss it and talk about it proper. But the video is out. So please go and check it out. Members only video is there. Drop it this morning. You get me? Yeah, man. Drop it this morning. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of this of the Zollis. I'm gonna have to dig that up, bro. I'm gonna have to dig that up. It's catching already. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the Zollis. You buck it out and but it make you panic. Adding my one piece to it, you know. Yeah, man, I'm adding my one piece to it, man. Yeah, I don't even hear it yet, so you don't know somebody that's a add. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, Christopher Gonzalez is here. You know what I mean? And trust me, when you feel all of this love, when you feel all of this support, bro, Christopher is gonna work hard to make sure that him keep the love and support that we get, just like Kai Havertz and too. You know what I mean? Just like Kai Havertz and too. I'm getting one song and one of the big songs. But Christopher Gonzalez, Arsenal, gonna be fired. Yeah, man, Christopher Gonzalez and Arsenal gonna be fired. So just prepare. Look out on the eyes them team, you know. Look out on the eyes them team. We're gonna get the first official glimpse of him on Saturday. Saturday is when we get the first official glimpse of Christopher Gonzalez. So let's see what's going on for him and yeah, what's in store for us, because he has a lot of different character, different past players inside of him, you know. You know what I mean? We can see a little bit of Alisa Sanchez in him. We can see a little bit of Cazorla in him. We see a little bit of Trossard in him. You know what I mean? We see a little bit of everybody in him. You know what I mean? All of them players that we play over there, so when we make a name, we see a little bit of them in him. So if you can carry all of that together and make it work for him, aight. Yeah, man, he gonna be it. Trust no, man. Trust and believe, man, he gonna be hit. So let's wait and see what Dallas has to do. You know what I mean? We're not giving up on him. We're not going to be them regular people who push him underneath the bus before him to kick a ball. We don't want to do that something there. We want to have faith in our player. You understand what I said? We want to have faith in our player and trust and believe that he's going to do the damn thing that he needs to do. That's what we want to do. You know what I mean? So we're not giving up on Salis, man. We're not going to do it. Know that he's gonna be fantastic. You know what I mean? We know he's gonna make it work. We know he's gonna make it work. Opportunities like this, you know, don't come around for everybody, you know. So when you get opportunities like this, you have to hold it with both hands and you have to grip it. You get me? And I can see Salis gripping this opportunity. You know what I mean? With all in mind. You can see not letting go. you know what I mean, after this opportunity. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried if he's going to make it. I know he's going to make it. Believe, I know he is going to make it, people. I'm not even kidding about that. You know what I mean? I can see Christopher Gonzalez doing what Trossard did. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. So, looking forward to him. Honestly looking forward to him. You know what I mean? And hopefully, him thing just shut on him just bust like a kite. All right, we have some things that we want to talk about today, right? And we're going to talk about it. You get me? Yeah, man, we're going to talk about it in a second. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about it in a second. Let me do the last upload right here. All right, second to last one. This is it. Okay, so yes. So Arsenal is in the transfer market to do some business, right? Quite so we understand that, and that is fine, right? But how long are we going to take before we make a move and do these businesses itself, right? So we have some individual players we're going to talk about. You know what I mean? Let's get into it because this is very serious. All right, so this is the right, you know. Didn't do that properly. Now I see. Okay. I'm coming 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't know why I messed this up like this. I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm doing something different. What's going on with me? Okay, I gotta find another to shut up person. I need to start with him. I'm trying to find about this one person so I can get on with this topic. One person. I think it's probably right here. These files didn't open up. No, that's not it. Already on that. Anyway. Whatever. All right, let's move on. Yeah, so we have this person right here. Right, we have this person right here. So we have Barcola. Right? Barcola is on the market. Barcola is right there on the market. You know what I mean? Will, I haven't seen you in a second, man. I haven't seen you in a second. What's going on? Big up Will, big up Will. So we have Barcola right here, people, on the market, right? They tend to quote him at 175 euro, right? Which is probably about 145 pound or something like that. All right. But he's a player that is very much available on the market, right? Barcola stats last season wasn't bad. I mean, like, we're going to compare Barcola stats last season to Vini stats last season, and that's just in the league, right? Bear in mind that the league is a little bit different. You get me? And we have to understand the difference, right? In the comparison, in what we're actually doing. So we got to understand the difference in it. So Vini, this is it. So this is the stat last season compared to the two persons. 29 games in League One and 11 goals. 36 games in La Liga and 16 goals. Where Barcola, where Vini shine is in the other competitions, the Premier League and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is stats rise and all of that. I don't know how well Barcola did in those competitions and so forth. We got to understand, people, it's not the same. We're not comparing the two. We're not comparing them to say, yo, this is the situation. We're comparing just the last season that they play in the respective league. You know what I mean? So when we look at the whole situation of a Barcola, we understand that we're chasing the bigger player, which is a giant, right? And that is very much understandable, right? But the whole situation with Vini is this. Being that we're on Vini, let me get to Vini's situation and what went down with him. You know what I mean? What went down? What is going on with Vini and Real Madrid, right? So after having been handed a major boost in the pursuit of Vini Jr. as the Real Madrid star failed to report to preseason training, aiming an ongoing contract standoff. The Brazilian international stayed away while talks over a new deal continues, while its current contract set to expire summer. Real Madrid have made it clear they will not improve their latest offer unless Vini lower his wage demand, potentially opening the door for Mikel Arteta's side. Arsenal are monitoring the situation closely as they continue their search for attack reinforcement, while Vini Jr., Julian Alvarez, and Bardi Barcola are all on the short list. So you guys hear those three players that are all on the short list, right? Yes. So with that being said, Barcola is available. It is made known that Barcola is available, right? PSG want 145 for him. They say that with Anderson and Rodgers going for 117, they value Barcola more, a better player than those two. So they are trying to make sure that they upsell their product and get some money from selling that player. You know what I mean? And make a better profit as well. Not just get money from selling, make a better profit as well. You know what I mean? A lot of profit, because that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? For Barcola. They're saying that he's a double Champions League winner, which understandable. He's a part of the Champions League team. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. So yeah. Will said Barcola going to Liverpool. Yeah, Barcola has been linked with Liverpool, but there's no guarantee that he's going to Liverpool. So let's see. Another player that so what I'm saying with the Barcola situation is this: would it be better, you think, if Arsenal will explore other options as well, while they're probably exploring a Vini situation? You know what I mean? Because there's no guarantee that Vini leaves Real Madrid. There's actually no guarantee that Vini Jr. leaves Real Madrid. The truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. Vini Jr. wants a certain amount of money, and that's what's going on with Vini. You know what I mean? He's going to be in that convo to get that certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And if Real Madrid decide that they're going to give him that money, he's going to renew his contract. You know what I mean? So what if Real Madrid decided to give Vini that money and Vini renew his contract? All this time and effort that Arsenal is spending liking the player and wanting the player will have to go down the drain, and we have to start over again. You know what I mean? We have to start over again. Julian Alvarez is a similar situation, just like this Barcola situation. Julian Alvarez has been in Arsenal radar, on Arsenal radar since the window started. You know what I mean? Julian Alvarez wants to go to Barcelona. Barcelona is his dream. He dreams of Barcelona. That's where he wants to go. That's what he wants to do, right? But guess what? There's been no progress with Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. As Atletico Madrid are adamant that they're not selling Julian to Barcelona. So what's next? Arsenal is said to be in the way, waiting on an opportunity to seize the moment. You know what I mean? To bring Julian to the Emirates. Whether he will decide to come or not is another story. You know what I mean? So we are waiting around on these potentials, because that's what they're potential candidates. They're not even candidates. You know what I mean? Because they're not even officially available to us. So they're not even candidates, they're potential candidates. That's what they are. Right? And we're waiting around, wasting precious time and energy. You know what I mean? For right now, that's what it is, because we haven't gotten a green light from nobody, no camp, not the Arsenal, not the Real Madrid camp, not the Vini camp, you know what I mean? Not Atletico Madrid, not the Alvarez camp. You know what I'm saying? No camp. So we're just out here in the wings, sitting around, waiting to see if some players that are currently tied to other club, some of them want to go to another club, currently sitting on waiting to see if we can capitalize on a misfortune. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been talking about all week. The thing that we have to do right now to survive. We're in survival mode right now, and persons know. Every team out there know that Arsenal is 1 or 2 players away from exploding. You know what I mean? Arsenal is 1 or 2 players away from exploding, and Vini Jr. will bring that explosion. And Julian Alvarez will bring us close to that explosion. And Vini Jr. and Julian Alvarez will bring that explosion times 2. And that's what these clubs are afraid of. You know what I mean? So when reports are saying that Real Madrid don't want to sell Vini, of course they do not want to sell Vini, especially to Arsenal. Arsenal was the Champions League finalist last season. With the Champions League finalists last season, we missed out because of that X factor player that we did not have. Now give us Vini this season, you'll see if we miss out next season. We will not. Give us Alvarez and Vini and see we'll be winning. We'll be winning the Champions League for the next 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? So they are aware, you know what I mean, of what Arsenal is capable of. They're aware of what Arsenal can do if they get the player. Arsenal have a lot of superstar, but Arsenal don't have the superstar. That global superstardom that Vini brings, we do not have. You get me? That's what we need. We need that global superstar that Vini brings. We need a player to help Declan Rice carry this team on his back. We need a player to help Saka carry this team on his back. We need a player that can turn up in the moments when it looks like all is done and dusted. That never give up, that never die attitude kind of player. That despise losing. You know what I mean? That's what I see in this Vini Jr. He despise losing, and therefore he's going to make sure that
take my vitamins.
He gets what he needs to get done. You know what I mean? If we bring Johnny to the Emirates, it's going to be a massive upgrade on the players that we have. You know what I mean? The drive, the determination, they're going to be unreal. You get me? So, yeah, we're looking at that aspect as well. So, where we at next? Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno. Newcastle are reporting that Arsenal still haven't made contact. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal still haven't made contact. So, what are we actually doing? What are we doing? What is Arsenal actually doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. What are we actually doing? Still haven't made no contact. We haven't seen no fresh report comes out. You know what I mean? Like, something special is going to happen. We ain't seen them come out. No contact has made, according to reports from Newcastle. Why is it that our preseason starts on Saturday and the targets that we really want, we have to even start negotiating with the clubs that they are from? What is the end game here for us now? And what is the end game here? What are we trying to do? You know what I'm saying? We sitting around in the back waiting on Vini to make a decision or Real Madrid to make a decision. Why not force them into making a decision? Make a bid. Just make a bid. You get me? Make a bid. Do something. Change the dynamics. Change the whole atmosphere. You know what I mean? Make a bid. But no. We're waiting. Come on, man. Be bold. Be brave. Take a chance. Take a chance. Show persons that we're ambitious. We're willing to try. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to hear no. So you go and stay in the back and wait and see this opportunity. He who is a fail. He who is afraid to fail will never try. And don't tell me that you guys are afraid to fail, so you ain't gonna try. You have to just put failure aside and just know that failure is not the end because you're gonna try again. Make the bid Arsenal. You understand me? Yeah, man, make the bid. Do the damn thing. Yeah. So there's nothing going on in football right now, as far as Arsenal is concerned. Not a lot. You know what I mean? Not a lot. You understand me? So therefore, we're not going to even stay too long today. No, we're not going to stay too long today. We're going to leave it for the later game. So later on, we will do some more stuff. Hopefully we get some better news. You know what I mean? And we have a lot more to talk about. The members only videos out, people. Yeah, the members only videos out. So go ahead and check it out if you're a member. If you're not a member and you want to sign to the membership, go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? 3 different packages are there. You know what I mean? You can choose your package and go ahead and sign and be a part of the membership. You know what I mean? I'm going to be dropping regular videos in this membership, so you guys will be entertained. All right? So big up on yourself. You know what I mean? Big up on the damn self. This is Riley's World. For right now, we're out. See you guys in a bit. All right?